What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Octopath Traveler. I know I've been gone. I know I've been missing. I do apologize about that. A lot of stuff has been happening throughout my life, per se. You know, let's just say life and all. I can't really go too much into details right now, but I was involved in the car accident, alright? I am cool, seeing as, you know, I'm here recording for you guys and all, but yeah, I was involved in a pretty bad accident, so let's kind of jump right into this. I'll tell you a little bit more in a second. Alright, Cyrus voice, Cyrus. Yes, I think I know who stole that tome. Perhaps I should go have a little chat with him, just to make sure we all understand one another. His name is Cyrus, and he is a scholar. This is Atlas Dam, nestled in the fertile plains of the Flatlands. It is royal to the academy where many scholars studied night and day to bring light and knowledge to the royal family and to all the realm. He passes this day in the halls of the great library, devouring tomes to his heart's content. It is in that library where he learns of a grievous theft. Certain that one of his fellow scholars is the culprit, Cyrus sets out alone to confront the man. In his shadowy subterranean study, he will need wise allies on the path he has chosen. Yep, we're gonna listen to his tale. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Cyrus is a really crappy character.
And so it was that Atlas Dam was founded some 2 centuries ago. Indeed, our fair city-state is among the longest standing on the continent of Austera. But there was another city-state with a history as long and proud as our own that came to a tragic ruin only 8 short years ago. Now, who can tell me its name? How about you, Cyrus?
I think it was...
Now. No need to get all flustered. There's no shame in not knowing an answer, so long as you have a desire to learn. The answer is in your textbook. Go on now, look it up.
Now, did they have books, or did they have scrolls? Pretty sure they had books, but I think scrolls would seem more correct. I mean, I would prefer to have scrolls, to be honest. He's just waiting there like, okay, come on, find this freaking answer.
That is correct.
And in his mind, he's like, thank God.
Hornburg was ruled over by a royal family, said to be descended from priests of an ancient and... On the other hand, our fair Atlas Dam was founded by one of the original clans that inhabited the Flatlands. Who can tell me how many clans lived in the Flatlands at the time?
The histories have it that 8 clans did live in the Flatlands in those days.
Correct you are, Your Highness. It was a time of great strife here in the Flatlands, as the change would come when the armies
I did not mean to press that.
These lands some 2 centuries ago.
I don't know if you're reading that. Just make sure yeah, whatever. Let's continue on.
At the time, the rulers of Grandport sought to exert their influence over territories inland. Ironically, this compelled the warring tribes to put aside their differences and unite against their common foe. Oh, but look at the time. We'll pick up where we left off next time. Don't forget to read chapters 3 and 4 before our next lecture. And be prepared to answer questions on any of the material within.
Yes, Professor.
And the microphone with my pinky. Actually, it kind of hurt. That was weird. Oh, microphone trying to take me out, huh?
Most stimulating lecture, Professor
think so.
Albright.
Alright, what's gonna happen now?
Hello?
Oh, Professor Albright, Mercedes from the Royal Library came by with a message for you. Seems today your lucky day. You've been granted permission to enter the special archives.
Splendid!
Splendid! Finally, I can begin my research! The library's just outside the palace. I'd best make haste. And we're gonna go this way. Alright, never mind. What do we got over here? Any kind of see. Ooh, the throne room. Can't use my special abilities yet. What's over here? Nothing. Alright, so. Oh shit, never mind. Quick cutscene, quick cutscene. Professor. Ooh. A little professor.
Professor Albright.
Scholar action. Professor student action. Professor Albright. Oh, thanks heaven you're still here. I thought I had missed you.
Your Highness.
What can I do for you, your highness?
The truth of the matter is,
If you can spare the time, I had a question about something we learned today. In my private quarters.
But of course!
But of course, your highness, it would be my pleasure to answer anything. After all, my role as your tutor is important to me as any of my research. Unfortunately, I cannot spare much time. Is the question a quick one?
indeed.
Yes, Professor. It will not take long. I was just wondering about the ancient religion of Hornburg. Pray tell, what did they worship?
Very astute.
A very astute question, your highness. However, I fear that nearly all the texts detailing the nature of the religion were burned and lost when Hornburg fell. I see. A shame that she probably did it.
The truth is...
I do, however, have a theory of my own. I believe that the royal family of Hornburg were guardians of an ancient power. Mind you, this is not idle speculation. My theory is based on the fact that... And then Theresa's all jelly. She's like, I wanted to ask him that question. Let us continue the discussion another time. My apologies for keeping you, Professor.
With pleasure.
No need for apologies, and it would be my pleasure, your highness. That such questions occur to you is a sign of sharp and curious mind. I don't know where I got share from.
Why, thank you.
Your lectures on the history of the realm are most fascinating to me. For I do not learn of our past, how can I hope to lead my people to a bright future?
Indeed.
A most admirable philosophy, your highness. Sorry about that. Let me drop the volume on this. The people of this land are truly fortunate to be led by one of such wisdom and kindness. And as I am truly fortunate to have the opportunity to serve in some small way. Oh my god, I thought that was a game. You okay, bud? You are too kind, Professor. Blah, 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 blah.
Ah,
Oh dear, I'm running late.
good day.
Pray do not forget your assignment, your highness.
Farewell.
Of course, Professor.
Ah, Cyrus.
Oh, hello there, Cyrus.
Yes? Do you have a question?
Did you have a question for me as well?
No.
I mean, good day, Professor. A very odd one she is. Okay, now let's go back into the castle. I saw some treasure chests that need to be pillaged. Alright, here we go. Treasure chest number 1. What do we got? Thunder Soul Stone. Alright, so basically with what happened is I got into a car accident. Can't go into too much detail. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. The car, on the other hand, yep, not so fine. Car is Dunzo, Dunskies, goodbye forever. So right now, insurance companies, you know, doing their thing, taking care of what they have to take care of. Let's see what else we got around here. But yeah, that's kind of basically what's happening at the moment with that. Once, you know, everything gets settled and all, I'll be able to go more in detail and all. But yeah. What do we got over here? This looks like probably a school. Yep, I was right. It is a school. I don't got time to talk to these kids. I'm treasure chest hunting. Nope, nothing here. Yeah, the one thing I noticed, you have to be like very, you have to be very, what's the word? I know I have the word, it's just right there. Aware of your surroundings. Because if I didn't notice, you know, that carpet on the floor, I wouldn't have known that there was like a little secret, not secret room per se, but a small little room off to the side. Is this it? Yep, alright. This is where we continue off.
It's me, Cyrus.
Good day, Mercedes. Cyrus Albright here to browse the special archives. Oh, Professor Albright, you're looking quite eager today. Like I did that. When I heard that an original copy of the Church of the Flame, a complete history had been donated to our archives, I simply had to be the first to see it.
I see.
You're more on top of our collection than I am. Just sign here.
With pleasure.
He already said it. Hey. I mean, is something amiss?
Actually...
Alright, I gotta take a quick cut, guys, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. Had to take that phone call. Let's continue. For someone known as the most brilliant mind in the Royal Academy, when you talk about books, you're as giddy as a schoolboy. Haha, when you put it that way, yes. Much as child is fascinated by a new toy, I am titillated by the prospect of acquiring new knowledge. Titillated. That got me for a second. Right, the expression on your face says it all. Anyway, everything seems to be in order. Enjoy your quest for knowledge, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear. I most certainly will.
What have we here?
How odd. The tome is nowhere to be found. Ooh. Someone stole... Did someone return it to the wrong shelf? Not here either.
An interesting
These archives are
dilemma.
strictly guarded and curated. Wherever could have gone.
Professor Albright!
Professor Albright, the headmaster, would see you at once. Of all the times to... Oh well, might I ask you a favor? What might that be?
The truth is...
The tome I mentioned before seems to have gone missing. Could you locate it for me?
I see.
Missing? Huh. I'll begin looking at once, Professor.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, my dear.
Cyrus Albright, by your
Cyrus
request, sir.
Albright, by your request, sir.
Do enter.
Looks like they're doing the dialogue this time. They don't like my dialogue action.
My apologies for summoning you on such short notice.
How might I be of assistance, Headmaster?
That treatise on arcane studies you published. What in the gods' names were you thinking?
Sir? I do believe I made my hypothesis perfectly clear.
I'm not talking about your hypothesis. You went out of your way to cite one of the texts in our special archives. The knowledge housed in those tomes is the Royal Academy's greatest treasure. It is not to be divulged to the public at your whim. Laying it bare in one of your silly papers is out of the question.
I am fully aware of the value of those tomes, Headmaster. It is for that very reason I would share the knowledge with my peers.
You are to share nothing! That wisdom is for the Academy and the Academy alone!
But that goes against everything...
Enough, Cyrus!
Even my best argument is sure to fall on deaf ears. The Headmaster sees knowledge as a medal or precious stone. Something to be appreciated by its rightful owner alone.
I don't know, this Headmaster, if you look like closely at his eyes, I'll probably like zoom into it, you'll see like his eyes are all red and demonic looking.
Knowledge is power, and power is to be hoarded. An unfortunate attitude. My sincere apologies, Headmaster. It won't happen again. Is there...
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to cut that
That is
quick.
all. You may go. Wait, there was one last thing.
Sir?
I heard the Special Archives will be closing early today. If you have research to do there, I would do so quickly.
Good gods. It's as if he enjoys watching. Thank you for your concern, Headmaster. In that case, I'll be on my way.
This Headmaster here, I feel like he's
Enter.
something that somebody we have to deal with in this little story
Excuse me.
piece.
What's the matter?
Yes, Therese. Yes, what is it, Therese? It's about Professor Albright, sir. Oh, she snitching. Make haste for the library.
Can I help you?
Ah, Professor Albright.
A moment of your time.
Did you have any luck finding the tome?
My apologies.
I'm afraid not.
Say it is not so.
Well, this is most unfortunate. One might conclude that it had been stolen.
Actually,
Professor, taking books out of these archives is strictly forbidden. And as you know, the keys to the vault are entrusted to only a select few. Quite honestly, it would be easier to steal the crown off the king's head.
Aho!
An impregnable vault. A disappearing tome. It would seem we have quite the mystery on our hands. And the mysteries of the world are meant to be solved. Or so the scholar in me says. Would you not agree? If it had been stolen, I would say it's a job for the city guard. But I can see you won't let it go until you've cracked the case, as it were.
Indeed.
Ahaha! You could say that indeed. A habit I just can't seem to break. Once a puzzle is solved, once a puzzle is placed before me, I simply cannot rest until I've worked out a solution.
I see.
Well, far be it from me to stand in your way. It must be tough being a genius.
Leave it to me.
Ahahaha! I'll not deny it. Worry not. The tome will be back on the shelf before you can bat an eyelash. Bat an eye? Bat an eye?
Take
Joker? No. Right, thanks. Best of luck in your search.
Time to do some research.
And the game is afoot. Now where to begin my research? I suppose I should inquire with Mercedes as to where the keys to the library are stored. The guard at the front door would know who has been frequently at the library lately, as might my few scholars. They mayhap I should pay the headmaster a visit as well. And now we have his path action. Scrutinize. Testimony. Of course I've got a key to archives, and no, I wasn't sleeping. I was resting my eyes is all. But even if I was sleeping, what would it matter? What kind of fool would bother stealing a worthless tome anyway? Alright. So guys, I want to ask you a question, because, you know, question of the day type stuff, you know. Oh, no, can't go that way. Did you guys miss me? Like, did you guys honestly miss me? Or not really? Once I charged taking the king, the guard suffered a serious leg injury and was transferred to Palmermost post inside the ground. As though the injury healed long ago, he has mentioned that anyone enjoys the serenity of his new post. Huh. Interesting. So this guy can somehow uncover hidden items. So let's, oh, there it is, I see it over there. Just glistening in that blue glisten.
Sure.
Odds and ends, whatever that is. Medium-sized plume. So where is... Oh, that's inside the library, never mind. Alright, so I got those people. Let's run inside here, see what we can find over here. But hey, honestly, if you missed me, awesome. You know, I'm glad I am making somewhat of an impact to you guys, to where you guys would want to, you know, share this with me, watch with me. If you didn't, hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna get all butthurt and be like, why aren't you watching me, or some crap like that. You know, that it's honestly your choice as to, you know, what you want to do, all that kind of stuff. Let's see, more hidden items. Give me hidden items. Oh, it's like right here, sweet. A buckler. Alright, what else can we find around here? Let's come in here. Nothing. We got two people right over here. Nothing in here. Olive of Life, and then probably in that other room over to the other side. And then we'll continue on with the story. Alright, So let's go to equipment. He uses staves. Give him a buckler, robes, accessories. Alright. One thing I noticed, there is no weapon shop around here, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Alright, yep. There is no weapon shop, there's no item shop, nothing like that. So this is one of those places that I won't be able to upgrade any of my people's, my team's items or anything like that. Let me do a quick save. I feel like I'm not going to use Cyrus that much, to be honest. Alright, let's see. Should be a couple of people here that I could talk to. Nope, nobody here. Nobody here either. Never mind, there ain't much people I could talk to around here. What about in here? Nope.
Splendid.
That should all be information I need to solve the case. Who possessed the keys to the archive?
But of course.
Of course, it all makes sense now. I didn't even read any of that, to be honest. There are only two keys. There are only two keys to the archives, one belonging to the headmaster and one to the guardsman. Whose key was used to unlock the archive? The guards, because I think I saw something about the headmasters had dust on it. The headmaster's key is safely locked away in his office. Furthermore, he hasn't visited the archives today. On the other hand, the guard was acting suspicious of late, even sleeping while on active duty.
Oh.
It would all be too easy of a task to lift the key off his person. So, is it possible that the guard is our man? I do think so.
No.
No, he would have no motive. Which is to say, one of my colleagues. Now we gotta find the culprit. And most likely, one who was accrued a frightful gambling debt.
Which means that...
Put it all together, and our villain is... Russell.
Yes.
Indubitably, that shifty scholar Russell. Let's go catch him. Yes, I dare say my logic is foolproof.
Shall we begin?
Now all that remains is to find our man and make him confess to the crime. Now watch him not even be there. Word has it he's been doing his research underground these days. Underground? Oh, whoa. How did I not even see that before?
Now then.
I think it's time I did some field work on my own. And so I have taken it upon myself to investigate this suspicious scholar. Interested in coming along? Are you? It seems you have quite the curious streak yourself. But of course, mysteries exist only to be solved after all. It is the utmost importance to remember that. Ah, but there I go again. Don't let me talk your ear off, but I will be glad for your help. Let's get right to business then. No doubt we'll find Russell in his laboratory down below. And now we got Cyrus added to the party. Is there anything over here? Nope. And then now we are in the subterranean study. And this is basically where we are gonna cut it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are happy that I'm back. actually, by the time I actually edit this video, it's actually going to be coming out today, on this Friday that I'm actually recording this for you. So I'll see you guys in a little bit when I post this, but you're already going to be watching that, and you're going to be basically up to date with everything. But as I go to render this, I'm going to be continuing to do my other videos for the following week, alright? So I will catch you till then. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button if you enjoyed. If you did not enjoy it, please, if you want, hit that dislike button. It lets me know what I have to do to improve to, you know, make this more enjoyable for you. Hey, follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, alright? I also have a Facebook page if you're one of those old dinosaurs that still uses Facebook and all, but you can follow me on there too. Aside from that, my plugs are at game_nerds13, which the direct links will be down in the description below. And aside from that, one of the things that I'm trying to aim for by the end of this year is try to hit 100 subs. So any way that you guys can help me share this with your friends in any way, that would be awesome, right? I'm trying to actually, you know, build a community in any sort of way, so that way, you know, it's something that we can all share together. It's not just going to be for me overall. Anyways, aside from that, thanks for joining me. I'm going to catch you on the next one where we're going to be playing some more Pokemon. Till then, peace!